Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus. I am the Chief Market Strategist for Push Button Stock Trading, and this is your daily video market review. Major markets continued to decline yesterday, with the Nasdaq signaling a market in correction. However, we saw an interesting divergence out of the Russell 2000 yesterday. Declining issues bettered advancing issues by 2 to 1. Large caps continued to outperform small caps on a 10-day moving average basis. But small caps crushed large caps yesterday, reversing the trend of the 10-day moving average. Since August of last year, during market corrections, large caps have outperformed small caps on a 10-day average basis. The correction low has coincided within a day or two with the crossover of small caps outperforming large caps on the 10-day average basis. Despite the change in trend, large caps maintain a significant advantage over small caps. While the market may be oversold at this point on a short-term basis, our 10-day moving average of large versus small caps is indicating this correction may not be over. With the market in correction, all traders may want to take advantage of any short-term market bounce to accumulate cash. In a market in correction, cash is king. During the market correction, we will continue to watch for industry group rotation. When the market does resume the uptrend, we want to know where the power in the market is. So let's see where the strength in the market is rotating to. What we're looking at on your screen is the HGSI High Growth Stock Investors warehouse of 7,000 stocks. We have filtered those 7,000 stocks by stocks and groups moving to the upside. We then take the top 101 stocks from those groups moving to the upside, and we import them into our Spectrum Analyzer. What our Spectrum Analyzer is going to do is it's going to show us where the power was in the market yesterday. By following on a daily basis the industry strength, we should be able to pick out industry group rotation. So, where was the strength yesterday? Yesterday we saw strength in the biotech industry, consumer finance, semiconductor devices, specialty apparel, and banks. Recently, we've been seeing some strength in banks. For the past year, we've been seeing strength in biotech. We have consumer finance up there, which may indicate a rotation into the financial sector. We'll keep an eye on that. I want to start today by taking a look at the Russell 2000. Note yesterday that the Russell 2000 was up, coming into minor resistance in the 1222 area. We have minor support in the Russell down here in the 1206 range. This is significant because yesterday all of the major averages, particularly the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq Composite that we follow on a daily basis, were both down. This divergence in the Russell 2000 may be significant, maybe it won't be, but it may be an indication that we are putting in a short-term bottom here. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq Composite. Nasdaq yesterday closed down 19.69 points. That's 0.40%. Trading volume yesterday was higher than the prior day, and yesterday the Nasdaq went into correction. Nasdaq right now is bracketed by support down here in the 4811 area and resistance up here in the 5042 range. We closed yesterday at 49.19. Our 1 to 6 month timing model is currently on a don't buy signal. Taking a look at our MACD histogram, we see that the MACD histogram yesterday was below zero and is in this fairly significant downtrend. Because the histogram is trading below the zero line, which is bearish, and is in a downtrend, which is bearish, our immediate bias on the Nasdaq Composite is bearish. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 yesterday was down 9.31 points, or 0.45%. We finished at 2080.15 yesterday. NASDAQ also yesterday went into correction. Right now, the S&P 500 is bracketed by support down here in the 2040 area and resistance up here in the 2120 range. Our 1 to 6 month timing model is showing a market in transition. Before we go, there's 3 stocks that I want to talk about. But before we do that, just a note. All of the individual stocks that we talk about in our video market reviews are from our universal watch list, which you can view in our daily spreadsheet. To qualify for the universal watch list, a stock has to have satisfied at least 72% of our stringent technical and fundamental criteria, and currently satisfy at least 62%. Out of our trading universe of 7,000 stocks, there are currently only about 70 stocks that meet these strict criteria and make up our universal watch list. These are the only stocks that we review in our daily video review, and for the most part, they're the only stocks that we use in our trading strategies. That noted, Criteo SA is a French provider of targeted advertisement products enabling e-commerce companies to increase post-click sales. The stock is currently in this first stage base with a pivot point of 46.5, 46.50. The stock has set up this trend line, and yesterday we saw a pocket pivot out of Criteo. Criteo can be bought by aggressive traders here, noting that right now the market's in correction, that our 1 to 6 month timing model is on a don't buy rating. Criteo gets a checklist rating of 76. Next, I want to take a look at EPAM. EPAM Systems is a provider of outsourced and lifecycle software development services, such as design, prototyping, testing, and migration. EPAM is setting up a second stage base with a pivot point of $70.49. EPAM gets a 68% checklist rating, and EPAM also gave us a pocket pivot yesterday. You'll notice that EPAM traded up through its 21-day exponential moving average and its 10-day simple moving average. EPAM failed at trendline resistance. This trendline resistance would be a good place to buy the stock if it was to break up through that area. Again, keeping in mind that the market's in correction and we're on a don't buy rating. Aggressive traders can buy EPAM off of this pocket pivot, or you can wait for it to break the trend line and buy it at that point. Finally, Paycom Software provides cloud-based human capital management software that manages employment life cycle for employers and employees. The stock has been working on this third stage base with a pivot point of $35.86. Paycom gets a 72% checklist rating. We had a very nice pocket pivot yesterday as Paycom tried to break above this trend line resistance right here. The stock actually broke above that trend line yesterday, but failed finding resistance at that point. Paycom reported earnings yesterday and appears as if it's going to gap above the trend line. Aggressive traders may want to buy it here. Again, keeping in mind that we are in a market in correction and that we're on a don't buy signal. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks that we mentioned today, any of our trading or market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. If you're out of the area, we can set up a Skype session. Just a reminder, if you've not already done so, please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohanneson LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push Button Stock Trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push Button Stock Trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.